Welcome to Wanglei Heritage Site. So yes, I told you last time I was going to have a live stream at Wanglei, and yes, here I am today at the site, Wanglei. It is located in Pakwach, along the River Nile. Behind me is the River Nile. And for those who don't know the history of Bangla, I'm just going to read it as it's written here so you can understand what I'm talking about. So yes, at the heart of Luo culture, so this is about Luo. Wanglei has maintained its symbolic function as a source of ethnic identity for Luo people, a versatile group of occupying part of Uganda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, and Southern Sudan. This is a place where possibly 5 or 6 centuries ago, the king's two sons and Luo founding figures, Nyipir and Labongo, separated following a fight and took different directions, symbolized by the throwing of an axe into the river that separated its waters. The brothers vowed no longer to fight after taking a conciliatory meal. This separation resulted into the creation of several ethnic Luo subgroups, particularly the Alur, now living on the western bank of the river of the Nile, and the Acholi, now on the opposite bank. As the site where the constitution mill, Aroka, that was the mill they had, was first taken, it symbolizes peace and is thought to act as a shield against armed conflicts. The local Alur people of Ker Alur or Alur Kingdom, that is us, the Junam, refer to the site as Wanglei or Wadi Lei. Wang means where, Lei, an axe, and Wadi, a landing site. Among the Alur Wanglei is thus translated as the site where the axe was cast in the river Nile to symbolize the separation of the two brothers, the Acholi, Kerkwaro Acholi or Acholi Kingdom, and the other side at the river is referred to as Wangwat Latong with a similar meaning. Wanglei, under the administration of one of the Alur chief, the Puvungu chief, has become a pilgrimage ground for the Luo to retrace their origin. The annual ceremony today, known as the Nyipir and Nyabongo Day, is celebrated every February 8th, 18th, in memory of the historic separation. This is marked by a ritual known as Tumo Wanglei, led by the high priest or the caretaker. The importance, the impact of climate change on Wanglei. So basically, this, if you can read all this, you tell you the history of the important place of the importance of this site. This is where the two brothers, Nyipir and Lebongo, cast an axe. So if you look down there, this place was made by the British Council so that people can come and watch. But because of the where it is located, is surrounded by army barracks, so we cannot film. We're not allowed to film anything other than this place where we are. So the the story of Nyipir and Labongo separation, legend has it that Luo people who migrated from southward following a Nile from Bar El Ghazal in Sudan had all happily lived together, having settled in the area where Mashon Falls Park and part of the current West Nile region are now located. The then king, Olum, had fathered three sons, Nyipir, Nyabongo, and Thiful. They actually refer to them as Nyipir, Labongo, and Gipul or Sipul. Upon his death, Nyipir and Labongo, however, fought over the throne. One day, an elephant came to eat millet Nyipir in the garden. Nyipir rushed to Nyabongo's house to to borrow a hunting spear. Finding him absent, an impatient Nyipir walked into the house, made off with the spear, and wounded the elephant, which ran away with the spear in its body. He tried to follow it, but in vain. So this is the story that's how the two brothers had a fight. So this was the cause. That's what they write here. Nyabongo was furious when he learned that Nyipir had lost his ancestral spear. And Nyipir offers of a replacement was spun. Dejected, Nyipir told his wife to prepare him some food, roasted peas called peke. Peke is peas that you roast to eat when you're going to travel on a long journey. So, and to fill his gourd with water, determined to find a spear, he picked his horn, blew it, and told his brother, "If you hear the sound of this horn, know that I'm back with your spear. If you hear nothing, I'm dead. Do not mourn, but beat the royal drum for the ritual ceremony. Stay well." By the evening of his first day, the wilderness, he began to complain of his paining leg. Anako tienda ekwe. I have dragged my leg in pain. The place then became known as Anaka. That is across. If you look across, once you cross river Nile, that is the Acholi land. So Anaka is the place he's talking about in this history. Currently, known it's found in the. He continued his journey following the elephant's footprint till he reached a place full of bats. The place was later called Pavo, meaning far away from home. There he sat down and made a fire. He killed seven bats, roasted and ate two of them. He continued till one day he caught sight of an old woman, partly human and partly elephant. "What bring you here, my son?" she asked, and he replied, "I'm looking for an elephant that ran with my spear." The old woman went on, "What are you carrying in your pack?" He replied, "I am carrying roasted peas, peke." Nyipir poured some peke in the old woman's pot and gave her two roasted bats. She thanked him and said, "Apa," meaning waro, muke, awade for, that is lukbara. "How good your food is, it made you to find me." The women led him The woman led him into her hut and told him to pick his spear, and the place was named Apa, near Ajumani, meaning the place where Nyipir's foot reached to find the spear. The woman handed it back to Nyipir, who swore before her never to hurl a spear at an elephant again, or else his race would forever be haunted. This is why elephant hunting is forbidden among the Luo. She also gave him some beads, apaya, to wear around his neck to guard him against hazard that may befall him on the throne. She advised him to keep the beads as royal regalia, a tradition still respected by Luo today. Nyipir had spent 3 years in the wilderness before returning with Nyabongo's spear. While there, legends had it that Thieful slept with one of Nyipir's wife and made her pregnant. As he approached home, he sounded his horn 3 times and signaled his brother that he was back. Recalling the hard time he had the witness, Nyipir bitterly handed over the spear to Nyabongo and waited revenge. Okay, one day, as he sat down stringing bed, he had been given, Nyabongo's wife came along carrying her baby girl, Nyaquin Tiniri. As she sat to admire the beads, the baby picked one and swallowed it. A fierce quarrel issued as Nyabongo took his vengeance for Nyabongo's spite. He demanded his bead. There and then, Nyabongo pleaded to wait for the child to pass the bead, but to no avail. So Nyabongo had no option but to cut open his child's stomach to retrieve the bead. Legend has it that Nyaquin's stomach was cut at the foot of the Nyariegi Hill in Alui area Her burial site turned into a permanent spring called Nyaquin. Holding spears, the embittered brothers made vow not to meet again as brothers, but as enemies in battles. To conclude the vow, people ceremoniously cast the hereditary axe into the Nile waters as Wanglei, splitting the Nile water into two to allow Nyabongo and his people cross the east crossed the east as Nyipir and his people moved west. So that spot there you see down there is where they cast this, the axe to allow Nyabongo cross, go across, while Nyipir remained here and set on this side. So that is the, the summary of the story. So this is a very, very important site for us, the Luo. Now, like they've mentioned here, the biggest Luo people live in Sudan. That's where we originated from, the southern part of that area called Barel Gaza. Then came here. Some of us settled here. Then others went across. They actually. Then of course we have their dollars in Tororo. And then finally, those in of the Luos of Kenya, mostly found in Kisumu. So I wanted this to be I wanted this to be something that you can at least you can read for those who wanted to see the site. So this is the site, and the picture you see here, of course, this is an artistic impression of the two brothers and an axe casted in water. So this place it has been made. It was built by the British Council, as you can see. So that is like a site people can always come here and visit. And uh, the one you're seeing far is the famous on the river, so we can reach the site exactly where the axe was cast. Was cast or casted? Forgive me, English is my second language. But yeah, so this is the spot. This is the spot where the two brothers cast an axe. This is the spot. This is what they call Wanglei. So across is the national park, the Mashishon Falls National Park. So this is the River Nile, the longest river in the world. This is where we are now. At the shores of River Nile and at the spot where Nyipir and Labongo cast an axe to go their separate ways. Please, I don't know why I've not been able to see any comments. I can't see any comments, but yeah. So today I wanted to have my live stream here and tell you the story of the Luo. So this place is so important to all the Luos, all the Luos, because of what happened here 6 or 7 centuries ago. So that is the famous bridge, but before that, there was not people used to cross with only boats. You can see those islands. I told you that we have a problem of the water weed, but when it rains, they tend to flow. Like you see all those flowing, those are the water weed, and there's a big one also flowing. So there's fishing here is prohibited, but they try to control. You have to have special or allowed nets because they want to to increase on the population of the fish because it has reduced. As I told you, the people of Pakwach mainly live on fishing and of course agriculture, but their main source of food, they get most things from the river, this river Nile. So this spot, not only is it important for the Luo as a place where the two brothers or the two ancestors, the origin of Luo, had their quarrel and disagreement, but it's also a source of income for many, source of food for many. So this is the River Nile. Is what I wanted to show you. It's a very, very beautiful place. You can see that small island flowing. When it rains, we have a lot of these water weeds, as you can see them. But sometimes you have a full island flowing, going down the river. Now, like you see that one there moving, it's going down. I don't know what I need to do to. I can't share, save. So yes, that was Wanglei. So I'm going to head back home and continue with the live stream. Then maybe you can sit down and talk, but I'm not allowed to film while here. Give me my no, I work. Yes, so this is the famous Wanglei. Behind me is the famous Pakwach Bridge. It was built in 1972 and it's been standing strong since.
Ron, kuni ang akong long kuditin palo kini dengan ni wat ber. Ada mama kiri ko ber. Aku lida ya.
Hai dong yang pun mungkin ini. Ada aku kiri. Iyo le uye le.
Sudah ni kita menyang ni. Apa ni yang nak ni?
Ini mari kini. Mari kini. Lewat kiri lagi goya.
Anu apa gitu? Wah Miriam kita. Kalau orang kue.
Hello. Adi. Adi Pakwach. Kagine actually tungwe do kuma gine jala bi joy. Ayo. Sunday, thank you. Wanda mama. I don't know what Saran can get, but thank you very much. Mimi sasa pa boda kuno. Beri ada melau. Muzee watu wa nyingi, kama wao waka nyingi ndo muru. Ana watu Harriet, moja watu Juliet, moja watu Christy. Ini kita makan kila moja. Ama kidogo kama kunge yangu. Masalah kami di biar kita kita makan kita gini kena enen beru, mire beru one video at once. Kita beka dong kana kami nu kira panne kira kita dah orang kita makan. Makan nak every day.
Bisa dah malam. Ada ke bacir? Waktu dah ke sini apa semua? Waktu dah ke apa? Sana ke sini. Ingko do ke ni apa semua ada tahu ber, mama do bangun sini apa semua. Okay.
Parumu.
Ayo lah pasti. Enggak, moto mzee eh.
Mzee moto. Hello, all in none. This is Pakwach town that we are leaving. This is my small town. So going back to the village now after visiting Wanglei.
Nusu moko tie. Yeah? Tell nusu.
More. Need to refuel. Sanjay Kasde. Hello. So in town you can see there are very few grass thatched houses. This goes like supposed to be like the town center, but as you go deeper you'll see like you start seeing more and more grass thatched huts. But here they are mixed. Break. ke di mina mara munya no tu no ni magbe to ko So yes, I'm back home now. Let's have a proper chat. Let's sit down in front of my shrine and yes, have a gub. So here is my shrine. Yes, welcome back. Those who have been with me to the historical site. So I'm back at my shrine. It's about, we rode, we weren't very fast when we were riding to get back here. So that was our historical site. I think it's the most popular one in my region, in my village. That's where the two brothers, Nyipir and Lobongo, had a disagreement, or where they had a reconciliation, or where they went their separate ways. So it is an important site for every Luo. But unfortunately, you saw where it is located. I'm not even allowed to film because it is in the barracks. The barracks wasn't there. It was just transferred there a few years ago, and for that reason, people don't find it easy to go and visit the site because where there's enemy barracks, there's security, and there's a lot of checkup, a lot of questions. So people don't like going there. But yes, it is a very important historical site for everyone who wants to know about the Luo, how the Luo migration. It is my second time to visit that site. The first time I went there and made a video about the site and met the caretaker, but today I went there with the daughter of the caretaker because the caretaker wasn't feeling well. So she took because without a caretaker, you are not allowed. You cannot be allowed by security forces to enter the what? The barracks, because you have to pass through the barracks to go by the river Nile shores where the site is. So I thank you very much for those who have followed me on that trip, and please don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button, share my videos. It is really very important, and I appreciate a lot all those who have supported me for the last 1 year, because that's how old my channel is. And I told you this past weekend I got monetized. I received a message from YouTube. So yeah, that was a milestone for me that I celebrated, and I'm so happy. But I need your support. I need you to continue watching my video, continue liking them, continue sharing them, because that will mean a lot to me. By you watching my video, you're not only changing my life, but changing the life of people around me, people in the community. Like as well, there's a lot that needs to be done in our community, and we can't leave it to the government alone because of the budgetary restriction. But yes, I'm happy that I've reached this milestone, and I'm hoping to do more. So if there's anything you wanted to see, anything you want me to record, any question, please feel free to ask, feel free to comment, so that I can do what I can really record and upload what you want to know about my village, my culture, my people, everything. It is a very, very beautiful place, very beautiful culture, rich in culture. And unfortunately, sometimes because of there's a lot of loud music around the village that sometimes have copyright issues, so you can't go recording anyhow. So normally I need to be careful when I'm recording. But on a Wednesday, I will take you to the weekly market. I'll go there and I'll do a tour of the weekly market. But I will not talk because I will mute the volume just to show you what the what looks like, what they sell, how busy it is, so that you can also have a feel. The market is across our home. It is twice in a week, on a Wednesday and a Saturday. So that's something to look forward to. And yes, you can become a member of my channel. I posted, I told you, I use the famous fish species in our river for those membership levels. For the first level will be on Nang Nang. Those are the tiny, tasty, crispy fish. Then there's Angara, which is famous, and then a gur. Gur is Nile perch. I can only translate because the other two I don't know what they call them in English. But I'm asking around trying to come, because once you don't know something, unless you get someone who knows what it is, then maybe they can do it. They can they can help you, tell you what it is. But other than that, it is not easy. But yes, on Nang Nang and Angara are the two famous fish species from here. And when you come, when if ever actually those type of fish species are the one that put this our place on map. So if I went to the central, like the city, the capital city, and I told them I'm from Pakwach, the first thing they ask you, hey, did you bring us on Nang Nang? Oh, I've been there and I ate on Nang Nang and Angara. Those two type of fish species are the one that people relate to a lot. So thank you very much for all those who have tuned in. Please, let's comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I don't know the message, not but I have seen was from Sanjay. Sanjay, where you? Let me know where you're watching from. Like from the town, the what we call town here up to my village is about 10 minutes on a motorcycle ride. By car it can be less than that, or depending on the speed and the traffic, of course. But our road normally not don't have much traffic. But of course, when it rains, there are so many potholes and muddy places you need to navigate. So yeah, other than that, we are not very, very far from town. I showed you the bridge. That's a famous bridge of Pakwach. That bridge is nearly as old as oh yeah, it was constructed in 1972. But before that, people used to use boats to go across. Come on, come on, come on. Let's come. Let's come. Let's come. Let's come. Let's come. Come to the room. 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 So let's go and check on the. Yeah, so this one other house being constructed in our compound. It is block and roofed with grass. Very, very cool, especially during the hot season. Riek, yeah, again. A small town, eh? Small town, eh? Hey. Ah, chile chango. Mbere. Ungera. Uti manga kunu. Mbere jadid. So this is the village kraal where all the cattle around here are kept. Let's go. Mati manga. Thank you very much, all those who have tuned in. Till we meet again, I sign off. Apache the world. Bye.